What you are about to witness is a scene between two rising actors from two completely different walks of life. Neither knew of each other before this moment. The writing, or sides, were written specifically for this scene by aspiring new writers as well. All parties involved are looking to be discovered. This is Blind Sides, an original concept developed and brought to you by theblackscript.com. Any other version is inauthentic. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Blind Sides, a new discovery platform for emerging actors and writers from different parts of the country to act out scenes online and in front of a different special guest industry judge in an effort to gain valuable feedback on their craft, more exposure, and ultimately get discovered. My name is Kevin Marable.
And I'm Jessica Mifflin.
And today we have three talented individuals with us from three different regions. One at a time, I'll have you come forward, state your name, where you're from, and what you do, please. We will begin with the ladies. Ladies first. So we will start with C. C, where are you from? Or C, introduce yourself. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm C. I am from Northern Virginia, the DMV area, and I am an actress.
All right. And then next we have Stephanie. Stephanie, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Stephanie. I am also from the DMV area. I am an actress, but I also write as well.
Okay. And third, we have Marlon. Marlon, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Marlon Hayes. I'm an actor, director, writer, and producer, and I'm also an officer.
Okay.
I've been working 12 hours, so I'm tired. So.
Wow. Where are you from, Marlon?
I'm from Mississippi, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia now.
Okay. Wow. All right. And today, our special guest is an award-winning actress, producer, and writer with a passion for empowering others. As the founder and creator of Lights Camera Manifest, she guides a community of actors, writers, and creatives to script their dream lives and careers. Caryn's own journey is a testament to her philosophy. She's graced both the small and big screen with roles in hit shows like BET's The Game, HBO's Entourage, Jane the Virgin, and Lucifer. She also co-created and executive produced the #1 drama series Monogamy with her husband, Craig Ross Jr., a hit on Amazon Prime and All Black Network. With love for both comedy and drama, Caryn starred opposite Tiffany Haddish and Wesley Snipes in the feature film Back on the Strip. Caryn stars in the sizzling drama series Hush on AMC Network's All Black. Currently, you can catch Caryn on Bounce TV's Mind Your Business, where she portrays Columbus Short's wife in the ensemble comedy alongside Drew Sidora, Brayley Evans, and more. We have with us none other than Caryn Ward Ross. Caryn, thank you so much for joining.
Yay, thank you for having me. This is exciting.
Yes, a lot.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you on, Caryn. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being patient with us. And we appreciate you giving back to the community that is actors and writers.
Absolutely. Let's go. It's going to be great.
All right. So with that being said, this episode is episode 10 of Blind Sides. And today's writer is Stephanie. And Stephanie has written a scene. Stephanie, what's the title of this scene, if you don't mind?
You know, I never really gave it a title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say this. If you could just give a premise as to what this scene is about.
So the scene is a conversation between an actress and her husband about a movie role that she was really excited to book. And it's just his reaction to her booking this role.
Okay.
To not give it away, but yeah.
All right. And so today, C and Marlon will be playing those characters. And what are the characters' names again?
So one is Sydney.
So we're actually going to be starting from Tony.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes, we're actually going to be starting from where Tony begins. And what's the other young lady's name?
Michelle.
Yes.
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 So it's going to be between Tony and Michelle in this particular scene because we have you as the writer on. Typically, we have 2 actors and a writer, and in some cases, we'll have 3 actors on. Whereas if I'm the writer, or we have a writer that could not make it, then we'll
Got you.
do 3 actors at a time.
Got you.
But yeah, in this scene we have Tony and Michelle. So
Yes.
Marlon's going to be playing Tony, and C is going to be playing Michelle. All right, guys. And without further ado, we will go ahead and start with the first take. We're going to do 3 takes. After the first take, we'll ask you guys, and we'll go around and see how everybody felt about their performance. And then we'll do take 2 and take 3, and then we'll wrap it up with final words from everybody again. Okay? So is everybody ready? All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, honey. Let it go. What? They're bad, huh?
Yeah.
So you didn't get the role?
No, no, I actually got the role.
So what's the problem?
Uh, the role requires me to get close to my co-star.
And
Well, it's more than getting close.
how much more?
A lot more.
Well, how did you feel having to turn down the role?
Turn it down. I didn't.
Excuse me?
I didn't.
So you agreed to more. Exactly how much more? So you agreed to this. His hands between her thighs. You bending over. His hands around her neck.
It's it's the character. It's not me.
Bullshit. It is you.
So you saying you don't want me to do it?
Hell fuck no, I don't want you to do it.
It's just a scene.
It's not just a scene. This guy is touching you in ways that I do.
You're not being fair.
I'm not being fair? Why aren't I? You're mine.
Sorry. Babe, I can talk to him. We can discuss what and where is off limits.
You are off limits. All of you. All of you.
Tony, you're not being fair.
I'm not being fair. Why am I? You're mine.
I'm not your property.
Baby. I didn't mean it like that.
Then what did you mean?
I mean, I don't want some stranger seeing you like that, putting his hands on you like I do.
Listen, I've been waiting for a role like this. This is huge. A role with depth, a role with substance.
I know, but
I didn't even have to tell you.
what?
I said I didn't have to tell you.
So you mean to tell me that you was gonna do this role, let this man see you and touch you, and not tell your husband?
No. You see, I just told you in hopes that you would support me.
I do support you, but this shit is too much.
You knew this was coming, or the possibility of it. So now you want me to not take the role because of your insecurities?
My insecurities. What the fuck does that mean?
What does it matter what role I take or what my character is doing? At the end of the day, I come home to you.
Shelly, I get it. This is all about your career. But please, baby, don't compromise what you have for what you want.
I'm not compromising.
I'm sorry. Well, for what you love, I'm sorry, Ed.
Yeah. So I changed my response.
And
Blue, blue.
it's all good. All good. Good take. Good take. Good first take.
Mhm.
How did you guys feel about it? We'll start with C. How'd you feel about your performance?
From my performance just now, could have been a little bit better, but I was indecisive if I wanted her to be more like shy and timid and not so hostile, or if she's like, "What are you talking about?" Boom, 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 boom. But I just decided to start off like, "Hey," easing into the conversation, and then from his responses and "You're my property" and all this, like, hold on. What we talking about? And then I get a little bit more with a little attitude. So I think it'll get a little better second and third time.
Yeah, Marlon, what do you think?
Well, I was trying to, do different levels with the character Tony. He loves his wife, and obviously he don't want to see her, on the screen, having, doing, whatever. But it goes a part of acting, so I had to try to hold back. But at the time, I was still angry about, So I was trying to use different levels of it, and that's why I threw baby in there. Like I'm still, my wife,
Mm.
Yeah,
So I added a couple words, baby, because I don't want to be like I hate her, but
right.
so I feel like it was straight,
Yeah,
first time.
right. First take, you get the little bit of jitters out of there. You guys get comfortable with the scene. The one thing that I would probably say is try to add a different or a higher level of intensity between the two of you, especially once you guys kind of get to the argument
Yeah.
portion of it.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like it needs to be a little heightened. You guys need to meet each other at that level, and then from there, I would probably also say some of the pauses are okay, but I feel like there might be gaps in between, especially when you guys are arguing, where one needs to come right after the other. You guys
Mhm.
need to shoot at each other back and forth,
Mhm.
and treat this like a real conversation, a real argument, like you really want this scene, and you really not trying to have her do this
Yeah,
scene.
right, right.
Um, that would probably be my feedback. Stephanie, what do you think?
I was gonna say pacing, the pacing, picking up the pacing. Also, it's amazing how you write something and then you see it done and stuff needs to be fixed. So, just a quick suggestion would be there's a part where I don't know if it translated with everyone else, but I just knew it, where she gives him the script for him to read.
Yes.
So maybe you can say, see, well, here, just read it or something like
Oh,
that,
okay.
and then
Because I
that way
did
the odd.
I did the
Yeah, I
motion.
saw you do it,
Okay.
and then I was like, but I don't know if that'll necessarily translate with the
Okay.
audience.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other thing is, I guess I don't know if the highest point for you guys is when she says, "I didn't have to tell you." So in my mind, I'm thinking you're just kind of constantly tiptoeing up, but then when she says that, it's like, hold up, wait a
Mhm.
minute, you know. So those are my suggestions.
Mhm.
Karen, what are your thoughts?
It was really good. I picked up on the script too. Marlon, I don't know if you have a sheet of paper, but see, I did see you pick it up, and I thought Marlon was going to take paper, which was going to be
Mm,
really cool and was going to really create it for us. So
yeah. Yeah.
if you do have a paper, my suggestion is to take that. It's also going to support you as an actor to
Yeah.
really take the script and have moments of what's called moments of discovery where you're
Yeah.
actually finding it in the script. You and I'm not giving you a line read, so don't take it this way, but it
Oh,
says to touch his hand. You know what I mean? Like you can actually use it as part of your. So that's that. But anyway, let me go back. You guys are both great. I really enjoyed it, Stephanie. I thought this was a super strong scene, very well written, and a lot of juicy stuff to play with as actors. And I think you both took it. You're both very strong, and you did a lot with it. I'm going to throw something out there. So, see, you had a lot of beautiful, honest moments, which I really appreciated. Marlon, there was a moment where I saw that vulnerability. I want to draw that out even more. And it may come, you'll find it may come like when Stephanie suggested, when she says, I didn't have to tell you. Because I'm thinking as a husband, your fear is, you know what, she really didn't. And so that might be a place where you kind of show your I don't know. I don't want to tell you, but I just want to highlight that I did see some of your vulnerability. I saw the levels that you were trying to play, and I think you can go further. C, I don't know what we're supposed to do, Kevin, so I'm just talking. But
No, you're good. You're doing great.
okay. I wonder if, and you tell me, I wonder if, because as actors, we never want to, well, I don't want to say never. Never and always are two very strong words. We want to consider not ending the scene the same place we started it. Meaning, if we're going into it already thinking he's not going to accept it, the fall isn't as great if you go in hopeful. Like, you know your husband, and more than likely he's not going to be okay. But what if there was a part of you that went in excited about it, so that when he does have his expectation, which is, oh, again, you're expecting, oh, of course my wife is not taking it. So if you
Right.
guys go in with these expectations, and when those expectations are not met, then the fall, the drop is farther. Do you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Okay, so that's enough for now. But yeah.
No, that's great. That's definitely great points all across the board. And thank you guys also for giving your feedback on how you felt about the first take.
Mhm.
Um, does anybody have any questions or anything else that they would like to add before we move on to the second? Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Before we even do that, I do also want to give a shout out to Jessica, because we were going through the writing submissions, and we selected several. But she was like, "I think this should be the first one that we do in 2025."
Yay.
This one's juicy, it's spicy,
It is.
Right.
and
And I
we yeah. Go ahead, Jess.
look, when Marlon slid that laptop to the side, I was ready to see what was going to happen next. So it's really exciting to take the script and then see how you guys play with it, with your own twist to it. So
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I
But
will
I'm
say
sorry.
it's very relatable and
That's what I was
really.
gonna. That was gonna be my question.
I
Yeah.
was gonna. We could talk about that at the end, but yes.
Mhm. Yeah, as an
Mhm.
actress married to a filmmaker, yeah, it's very.
Okay. Okay. You speaking my future now.
All right. Are you guys ready for take two?
Yes.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do take two, and then right after take two, we're gonna immediately go into take three, and then after take three, we will, have closing thoughts and all of that good stuff. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. In three, two, one, action.
So, babe, how did it go?
Mm,
What happened?
uh,
So you didn't get the role?
no, I actually did.
Okay. So what's the problem?
Uh, the role acts. It allows me. It causes me to get closer to my co-star.
Hmm. How close?
A lot close. A lot closer.
So how did you feel about having to turn down the role?
Turn it down. I didn't.
Excuse me?
I didn't.
So you accepted to do more. Exactly how much more?
Read the script.
So you agreed to this. His hands between her thighs. He bends you over. His hand around your neck.
It's not me, babe. It's the character.
Bullshit. It is you.
Um, you're being a little dramatic. Um, are you saying you don't want me to do it?
Hell, fuck no, I don't want you to do it.
It's a scene.
It's more than a scene. This guy is touching you, looking at you like I do.
Babe, it's okay. I can talk to him and we can discuss what and where is off limits.
All of you is off limits. All of you. All of you.
Tony, you're not being fair.
I'm not being fair. Where aren't I? You're mine.
I'm not your property.
Okay. I didn't mean it like that.
So, what did you mean?
I mean, I don't want no strange man looking at you, touching you in ways that I do.
You knew this was a role that I was waiting for. This is huge. This is a role with depth. This is a role with substance.
I know, but
I didn't even have to tell you.
so you just gonna take this role, let this man see you and touch you, and not tell me?
No. You see, I told you. But in hopes that you would support me.
I do support you, but this is just too much.
You knew this was going to happen. You knew this was coming, or the possibility of it. Now you want me to pass the role because of your insecurities?
My insecurities? What the fuck does that mean?
What does it matter what role I take or what my character is doing? At the end of the day, I come home to you.
Shelly, I get it. This is your life. This is your career. But please don't compromise what we got going on just for something that you enjoy.
Who said I was compromising?
And cut.
I fucked up with those. I messed up with those.
Okay.
Oh, you did good, man. You did good. Both of
I
y'all did
forgot the
great.
lines on the last one.
It was a couple of
Hey, third
lines
one's
you
a
missed
charm.
that was
Third
throwing
one's a
me
charm.
off.
Third one's a charm.
No, but you guys still played well off each other. You still kept going, even when the phone fell. You kept it going. You didn't
I
stop.
know, man. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I think you did
And
well.
on top of 12 hours of work. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, let me give you some grace because I'm like, what are you talking about? That ain't in the script, man. Like, I
Oh,
don't.
right? I'm like, I can't remember
But,
what's.
but we can improv. That's okay. I'm
Yeah,
rolling.
a little improv. You
Yes.
know, can
I
go.
wasn't trying. Sorry about that. I didn't want to mess the script. I wasn't trying to do that. I just didn't want to stop.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
no worries, no worries. All right, last take. Let's give it your all. Leave it all on the floor. All right. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, babe. How did it go?
Hey.
So what happened?
Uh,
That bad, huh?
yeah.
So you didn't get the role?
No, I actually got the role, babe.
So what's the problem?
It just requires me to get close to my co-star.
Okay. And
Well, it's a lot more than just getting close.
how much more?
A large amount.
So how did you feel having to turn it down?
Turn it down? I didn't.
Excuse me?
I didn't turn it down, babe.
So you accepted to do more. Exactly how much is more?
I think you should read the script.
So you agreed to this. His hands between your thighs. You bent over. His hand around your neck.
Babe, it's not me. It's the character.
Bullshit. It is you.
Okay, calm down. You're being a little too dramatic. Are you saying you don't want me to do it?
Hell, fuck no, I don't want you to do it.
Tony, you're not being fair. It's just a scene.
It's not just a scene. This man is touching you, kissing on you, like I do.
Babe, it's okay. I can talk to him and we can discuss what and where is off limits.
You are off limits. All of you. All of you.
Tony, you're not being fair. What are you talking about?
Why aren't I? You're mine.
First of all, I'm not your property.
I didn't mean it like that.
Well, what did you mean?
I mean, I don't want to see some stranger kissing my wife, looking at her just like I do.
This is a role that I have been waiting for. This is huge. This is a role with depth. This is a role with substance.
I know, but this shit right here, this is just
I
too
didn't
much.
even have to tell you.
Oh, so you just gonna take this role and not tell me? And let this man touch on you?
No. You see, I just did tell you. But I did it in the hopes that you would support me.
I do support you. But this
No.
is just too much.
You knew this was coming. You knew the possibility of this was coming. So now I have to pass the role because of your insecurities?
My insecurities. What the fuck that's supposed to mean?
What does it matter what role I take? What does it matter what my character is doing? At the end of the day, I come home to who? You.
Shelly, I get it. It's your career. But don't jeopardize what we got. Just for Jill, I forgot the lines.
I'm not compromising for anyone.
Shit. And I messed up the whole thing though, really. Because I don't know.
Oh,
You are
no,
not
you
supposed
good.
to say that. You
There
keep
was too many pauses
you're
in there though. I
fine.
was like, I don't know.
Oh man,
You did
it's
good,
all
Marlon.
yes. It's all right. It's all right.
What's
Don't
the
don't
last?
let a little flub or
Hold
two.
on, now I want to
Yeah.
see that last time. Who
What's
said I
that?
was comfortable? But why should you have to compromise what we have
Yeah.
to do with love?
It's okay. I was rolling with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah,
All right. It's all right.
yeah.
All right. So let's go around the room and see how everybody felt. But before we do that, let's begin with Caryn. And Caryn, do you have any final thoughts on all three of the takes and how they progressed between each take?
So each there was gold in each one of the takes, um, and us actors are so hard on ourselves.
Yes.
But you actually delivered and committed in ways that I don't think you realize yet. But maybe when you watch the recording, you'll see it. So I love the intensity of your energy, Marlon. I felt you struggling. You know, your manhood confronted, which is what the scene calls for, I think, Stephanie. And see, I love the levels that you played with also based on the notes that we talked about. You
Mm-hmm.
know, finding different ways because, you know, as a married couple, where do I end and you begin? So it's like, how do I live my dream but still honor my husband? And you
Yeah.
play those dynamics. So I think overall, you guys did a great job. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes. Absolutely. Before we get into C and Marlon, Stephanie, what are your thoughts?
I just want to thank you guys. I know how difficult it is to do something like this.
Hmm.
I've never, I don't want to say never, but I'm rarely on this end. So I appreciate hearing as a writer, you write down your heart and it's always personal. So I appreciate you guys portraying my heart because it is personal for me. These are things that I have to deal with in my house all the time when I'm like, ooh, this is what they are asking me to do.
Mhm.
And I need your support with
Mhm.
this because I can't do without you. So I just really appreciate you guys' time and effort and whatnot. So thank you very much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And thank you so much for sharing your writing with us as well and allowing these actors to act out the scene
Right.
um, in front of, and not just in front of us, but in front of the world as well, because, people online will be watching.
That takes
Thank you.
courage, y'all. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Um, C and Marlon, what are your closing thoughts on how you did performance wise?
Marlon,
Mm,
you can go first.
Um, I think I did all right. I could have did better, but it be like this sometimes. And I can think back when trying to charge my phone. But yeah, I could have did a lot better. It was a lot of pauses in there. That I can see what y'all were talking about, and then catching the flow back, and some of the words I was like thinking too much, and said the wrong words. But overall, it was good.
Yeah, I think you did great, Marlon. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your
Yeah.
performance was really good, actually.
Yeah.
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 And kind of I couldn't see the person I'm talking to, so
Yeah, I can't see you either.
yeah, so yeah, she can't see me. It was
Right.
like we see each
Because
other.
yeah, it's because both of you guys are on cell phones, so it limits.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So no biggie, no biggie, no biggie.
yeah. No worries, no worries. And that makes it that much tougher to be able to pull this off is the fact
Right.
that you can't see each other. You're just playing off of the words.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to both of you for
Yeah.
that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Yeah.
C, what are your thoughts?
First, thank you for writing this because, like you said, this is something that's talked about all the time. And fortunately, I haven't been faced with this yet. But when I opened the document and I was reading, I was like, "Oh, okay, great! This is the perfect time for me and my boyfriend to practice and read this." I was so excited. I was like, "Babe, I need you to read this with me," just because I've been fearful of this happening and having to have that conversation. And
Mhm.
no, I'm not married yet, but he's also a filmmaker. So I'm just like, what are you gonna do when this comes up? So we were able to practice and read and have a conversation, a healthy conversation after, so we know where we stand when it does come up. So I appreciate all of that.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I couldn't decide on my character if I wanted her to be more of a soft spoken, kind of like not combative, but giving the notes, she had a little attitude.
Yeah, but you pulled it off though. You did good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I think both of you guys definitely acted out the scene. Well, hopefully it met Stephanie's vision for the
Right.
scene,
Mhm.
and yeah, I'm super happy that you guys were able to accomplish this. And again, apologies for all of the technical difficulties in the beginning, but we made it happen. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
um,
Thank
Jess,
you
did
so
you
much.
have any final words for the group?
I feel like each take was better than the one before. See, I feel like you did a great job and you came harder each time. And well, Marlon, I shout out to you. After 8 hours, I don't even want to
I
talk to
know.
myself, let alone act out a scene 3 times. So, you did a great job, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for being so patient with the technical difficulties. I know that was a lot. It was literally 30 minutes. So thank you for you guys
Yeah.
being so patient, okay?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And lastly, if I could have everybody kind of go around the room and let people know where they can find you on social media, that would also be great. So that way people know how to find you and how to, like and follow and all that good stuff. And we'll start with Stephanie.
So my social media handle on IG is NWO_Livia, LIVIA. I'm on there sometimes, but I get all messages. So yeah.
All right. And then C.
You can find me at See the Actress on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook is Crystal Coates.
Okay, Marlon.
Marley 500 MARLE 500. And check out my TV show. I'm on a Tyler Perry TV show. I booked the role on
Nice.
Beauty and Black on Netflix. I got that, and I got my own movie out on Tubi called Sinful Lies. So I wrote it, directed, and produced it. So
Okay.
Congratulations.
and I'm in it. I had to add myself.
Oh,
Right.
That's
Yeah.
oh,
that's a supporting role though. I didn't want
That's
to.
okay. Yeah. Plug your
But yeah,
stuff, man. Plug your stuff.
Right,
oh
right.
Yeah. And Caryn, where can the world find you on social media? I know you're all over the screen, but where can we find you online?
At Caryn Ward Ross everywhere, and in my Lights Camera Manifest community, which is great for actors, writers, where we're scripting our life into amazing things. So looking forward to connecting with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, that is practically the end of Blindsides. Thank you so much for joining. We finally made it through and we
Yay.
made it happen.
it
Thank you
did
for
happen, man.
having me.
I
Yeah,
love
Yeah.
y'all.
super fun.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your
We'll
night.
spread the wait.